get started. Amit, why don't you go ahead?
Yes, sir. So today I have good news.
Okay.
Uh, yep, I'm able to find the culprit why it's like a CPU spike at 17% every midnight due to C 12 o'clock.
Hmm.
So it was not due to our any code or any cron job. It was happening due to AWS Elastic Beanstalk log rotate functionality. So every midnight they are trying to zip the logs and cleaning the logs.
Hmm. Eh,
Mm,
We implemented the AWS.
no. It's by default AWS one.
Oh, the Elastic Beanstalk. Okay. What?
Yeah,
Hmm.
where we are deploying our code.
I see. Is it
Yeah.
useful for us?
So yeah, it is useful for us like server cleanup. Otherwise, server size will be huge. But we have solution for it also. Like I had call with before this stand up. I had call with Jerry. I explained him all those things,
Mhm.
and he told me change this timing to 11 a.m. UTC.
Yeah. I was gonna say maybe like an off peak, or is it possible to split up the process into multiple processes, or no?
So like we decided we will change the timing to 11 a.m. UTC.
Yeah.
And yep, so for this, I made the code changes and created pull request. We deploy an QA,
Mhm.
and tonight, production we will deploy it.
Okay. So, but I'm still wondering if we can reduce the burden by splitting up the processes, or it all has to all happen at one moment? Uh, I know we're changing the time, but it all has to happen at that time.
Yes, yeah, that time it will be happen.
Hmm.
So it is only for 10 seconds, or like it's taking 10 to 15 second only that time.
I see. Okay.
And we can also skip the zipping it. Like there was one more option, but with Jerry, I talked with Jerry this thing also, but like it's useful for us, so we will keep it.
Okay. Okay. Well, 11 UTC is probably very late night.
11 UTC will be for 4:30, 3 a.m. for you, I think.
Sure. Okay. That'll be better. Okay.
So yeah,
But
it's take all my time today. Yeah. So like I was going through all the logs, everything, every possible solution. Later, I have taken help of ChatGPT and it helped me.
yeah, it's helpful. I'm glad you found it. Good job. Okay. So what else you got going on?
Yeah, that's it for the today. I will continue working on test cases. Otherwise, you can assign me more task.
All right. We'll do. Thank you, Amit.
Thank you.
Mhm. All right. So today's Friday. Let's go to Ismail and make sure we get some update before you got to head out.
Mhm.
What?
Um, yeah, so I worked with Jerry yesterday. We managed to get the for the preview, um, for the preview image, the link, the what's it called? Link preview, we call it, I think.
Yeah.
Um, so I was able to get or Jerry was able to deliver me the size of it
Great.
through the back end, and now when we get it to the front end, that jump doesn't happen anymore. It's just there right away.
Okay. Excellent.
And that being said, that does have the fix for our internal links where it shows, but we do need a build for that. So I created a PR. I added that code to the old build,
Mhm.
not old, I should say production build that we have, our old architecture, so that if we want to push it,
That
like
would,
maybe one last old architecture build.
yeah, I'd like to. I think there might even be a couple other things we discussed, or is that about it for you?
There's that, and then I worked on the what is it called? The camera issue that Todd was reporting. So
Oh yeah.
that one I couldn't necessarily reproduce, but what I did was I handled it a little better where because we were always requesting like right away permissions, and if anything went wrong, like we really can't do much about it. The way I do it now is I see, hey, okay, do we have permissions? If yes, open the camera. If not, go ahead and request it. And if the user had denied permission and then they open the camera again, I actually have them have it when they click on take photo, it takes them to the settings to turn on that right away. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So you click, so let's say the first time you open that, you said take photos, like, oh, your phone needs permission. You said no. And then you go again and it's like take photo. It'll open the settings tab in circles inside the camera inside the camera. Yeah. So you can just literally toggle it real quick and then go back to your app.
I see. I think we had that in place at one time. So
Not for the camera. I think we had it for like maybe other flows.
photo library maybe.
Uh, Photo or contacts or
There's two permissions around adding a photo. There's the photo library and then there's the camera permission.
Mhm. I think the library one works fine. I think the camera one is the one that was problematic.
And you're saying what happened is if they had previously denied the permission and then tried again, they weren't getting prompted to allow the permission. Is that what it was?
Yeah, so basically the way we had it, it automatically requests, and that request pops up a modal, but it only does it one time. So that means is if it's a fresh install, the request gets called.
Yeah.
You'll see the modal, and now the second time you go, the request is going to get called again automatically because that's how it was coded. But nothing will pop up because that modal only pops up once.
I see.
So now instead of always calling request, I was like, okay, if the user didn't give any kind of access, like yes or if he didn't answer yes or no, we will show the modal. If they did answer no, we open the settings. So that way we're telling them what to do instead of them just the camera not working.
Perfect. Okay, yeah, and you're right. The photo library one works because it'll reprompt and say, "Do you want to maintain limited access?" Or it gives you
Yeah.
the option. So, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So then
So
you could
yeah.
include that in the next build.
That I have them ready in a PR. Um, so um, I mean, if you just want to review it, it's ready. And that would have those two fixes in there. Now, that being said, my phone started. So at the moment, I can't currently rebuild the old architecture build like on my simulator.
Mhm.
No matter what version of Xcode I download, it's always giving me problems. I can't seem to get the old architecture to run on my computer.
Oh,
So which is annoying because I have to code on the new architecture and then I move the code to the old one, assuming it works, but I can't really test it at the moment.
oh no! Why do you think this is happening?
I mean, it's Xcode. I know, and Android also broke on me, which I'm like, it's driving me a little crazy. I literally spent like 4 hours yesterday trying to debug it with no
That's,
luck.
that's not.
I know Amin has a version of Xcode that works for him, and I literally went and downloaded the same one Amin has. Still not working for me. I don't get it. What is it on my environment that's well? Here's the thing. It theoretically should work with the new Xcode, both of them. But I think the problem is with Xcode. Like I read online about the problem I'm having. They're saying that the actual problem why it's not running is from Xcode itself on the old architecture. So they said just downgrade your Xcode, which I did, but that still didn't fix it for me specifically.
Uh,
Um,
so
so I'm
that's
just
weird.
struggling a little bit there.
So
But
you can't work on the new architecture in the meantime.
on the old one, I can work on the
I
new
mean,
one. I
on the
can't work on the old one.
can't work on the old.
Yeah.
Huh.
And this is
So, but the thing is, you like, yeah. Go ahead. I mean,
I want to say like this is just like a problem related to Ismail's environment. For me, it just works fine.
Okay.
So it's not like we're blocked because like we have something messed up. It's just something in Ismail's environment.
Yeah, I mean it smells blocked on the old architecture, which is not ideal.
yeah. I mean, it was working for me on my other. So okay. So here's the thing, with Xcode, it's because I updated my OS because
Mhm,
I had to get the new architecture to work.
mhm.
And after uploading the OS, it basically you have to download the Xcode that matches that OS. So I can't download the old Xcode like officially.
Uh,
There's like a tool called Xcodes. It's like, and then it installs it in a different way on your like you can just use it through the command line. But
Uh,
I think that's where mine is not.
you
It's
have
not
you have
functioning
two
properly.
Xcodes installed,
Xcodes or Xcode?
like two. Like, do you have two different versions of Xcode?
Yeah, I have two of well, I have one, the one you download from the App Store, which is the latest one, and then the other one is through a tool Xcodes. It's called
Well,
Xcode with the S at the end, and then that one you can mark whichever one you want to be active.
mm-hmm. Well, maybe this is the issue. I have only that one that I sent you. I don't have multiple.
But I can't
But
download that one on my Mac because I have it's not compatible.
you can download. LX codes,
I
like a
no, I
specific
can't. I
version.
can download 16.2. That's the one you have, right?
You cannot download it or you cannot install it.
I can download I can install the one without X codes. Like the I can install.
Well, I'm not sure why you cannot install it. Like you have a like an updated Mac OS, right?
Correct.
So you should be fine, I guess.
With the
Like,
26 with Xcode 26, I'm fine.
mm-hmm.
Now I can you know how you can't download the older ones on your Mac?
Oh yeah,
It won't let you.
you can. I mean, I know you're using like that tool, but like you have to delete the old one, I guess, just so your Mac OS will always gets the one that it's installed to a default one. Maybe what's going on with you? It's even like you're using that Xcodes app or util to get job done to you. Maybe, but maybe it's not like making that version like the default version. So when you're doing builds, it looks up that default version. Maybe it's still look.
It is when I
Yeah,
on the command line when I do Xcode version, it tells me
yeah,
basically.
okay.
And I've used it before, and it worked before.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not the first time I used the tool, and it's not the first time I. Yeah, but I have no clue why it keeps and like I get the weirdest error. It tells me something about my simulator. There's two instances of the same simulator, and I have to remove one or delete one,
That's
which
your
I tried to like
that's your
on a
clue.
well, I tried removing all my simulators, re-downloading them.
Mhm.
Nothing is stupid bug keeps popping up.
Mhm.
Anyways, I don't want to waste everyone's time. Maybe I'll see. I mean, maybe if you have any other methods that you've tried that work, you can send me them or um yeah, send them my way. Yeah, but at the time I just can't work on the old architecture. Oh, well, I can. So here's the thing: some changes don't matter whether you do them on new or old. Like for example, the changes I have now, which are the link preview and the photo
Mhm.
request. Those are going to be the same on both. So
Mhm.
I'm like 99% certain it's gonna work fine on the old one.
Mhm.
Obviously, we'll tell with the build once I have it up, but or I can just have Amin do a quick run if on his. But yeah, I mean this is just a problem if I need to do work on the old architecture, which hopefully this talking about this being the last build. But
Okay. Okay.
but
Well,
yeah, I'm just a
what
little stuck there.
what else you got going on?
Other than that, I the notification thing stopped working again. I don't know why. And then I literally just got it to work like not too long ago.
What
Um,
about the notifications?
Working on my local environment. Remember how it was problematic?
Right, right. Now
Yes.
it's working.
Now I got it back to work, but I literally wasted so much time.
Yeah.
I don't even know why it stopped working to begin with.
Mm,
It's buggy like that on my local.
yeah.
So now that I have it working, I'm back to basically what's it called the notification when we click on a notification the out of sequence stuff.
Okay.
Going back to yeah, every time I literally do something else, like I do a shift gears, and then I come back to this, the stupid notification is not working, so it
Mm,
slows me down. That's why I haven't been able to do much work on that.
okay. So you still haven't done the inverse scroll, like they're still out of order, the messages.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. When I'm talking about the notifications, when you click on it,
Yeah, no, I know that. I
the
thought I.
out of messages, no, that one is fixed. That one's done.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, look, right now, everything I have so far is complete. All the tasks I've been given. The only one that's pending is you remember how when you said sometimes you click on the notification, it's out of sync. Like you'd have one topic selected, but the other
Oh,
content is
that.
showing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so that's the only thing pending currently at the moment. Everything else is completed and it's either merged in or a PR is open.
Okay, but you'll work on that out of sync issue now.
Yeah, now that I have my notifications working again, finally, I can go back to working on it.
Okay. Okay. Good. All right.
Yeah, it's a good amount of time wasted yesterday. I was literally so frustrated because it was stuff that like I'm trying to get my environment to work. I'm trying to get notifications to work. It's not development work. It's environment fixes, which
all
is
right. Not productive.
I mean, if they're broken, you have to fix them. There's no way around it.
For sure. All right. Well, I'm glad you got your arms around it. Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe if things go well, you can knock out the that thing where they're out of sync. But yeah, also let's also have a mean review your PRs. Let's do a production
Yeah,
build.
that one's already up, so he can get started on it.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. Anything else you want to add?
No, that's all I had.
Okay. Great. Thank you, Ismail.
Mhm.
Okay. Amin, why don't you go ahead?
Yeah. So about your PR, Ismail, like I did review it yesterday when you sent it to me. It's all good. I just still didn't improve it, but like went through it, everything. It's all good.
I just added one last like tweak, which is one file to it. It's just the camera, how we request camera
Camera permission.
permission. It's just yeah, it's a little tweak. I think it's good to have. So if you just want to check that out, it's one file.
Okay, I'll give it a look again and see those
Yeah,
changes.
thank you.
Yeah, and also did wrapped up my PR that fixes the flicker that we're seeing in the chat when you just navigate. And this is like an issue that happens only once for a chat. You have to clear cache and everything to see again. So but yeah, it's a good improvement for the chat UX. Yeah, I think we can do a PR a build today of this new not new, but the new architecture with all the changes we've been working on for this week.
Great. Okay. Um, Trying to think if there was something Jerry might need to coordinate. Jerry, was there anything in the on the back end you needed the front end to do for us? Talked about last
I
couple days.
let's see.
Then with
I
links,
know
um,
the well that I think I was working with Ismail on the link stuff, like the link preview.
yeah, that's right. Okay.
That has been addressed. I sent him something, but he said for chat the preview cards. Let's see. Let me check my chats.
And let me ask, I mean, then what are you gonna focus on next?
Um, I don't have any right now, but I'll be expecting like new issues related to the chat because like when you actually like now try to share from a topic to another topic and all those different use cases we have.
Yeah,
So we have to test that and find out about the issues we have there so we can look into if we have any.
I'm sure there'll be some. So I'll need to build to test on.
the only
And
thing I could think of. What about that listen live button?
oh yeah, there's that. Could that be pinned in a chat in any way? Embedded?
So when I'm thinking of what I would think the proper approach would be is we just pull it from the topic profile
Mhm.
and we just put it in the chat. So like all it would be, I would say, is the backend make sure that we return the live stream URL to topic info, and then in the chat, if that URL is present, then we show the button.
Okay, and we need the front end to position the button somewhere, right?
Correct.
Okay, interesting. Um, okay, yeah, maybe we could do it kind of like we do on the web view, and
Yeah.
just have it up in the upper right.
Mhm.
Um, would you coordinate with Amin on that? You probably be
Yeah.
able to explain it to him a little better.
Okay. Yeah, I can work with him on that.
Okay. And we could hide it from the back end if we want.
Yeah, it's just it's the same logic that we can do. Like it'll come from the topic. So whatever the topic profile is configured for, it'll just inherit that.
What if we wanted it on the main chat?
Okay, that
Doesn't have to be.
yeah, that makes it kind of a lot trickier. I think we're kind of just hacking it in
Hmm,
unless we would have to build a lot more out.
I see. So the topic is pretty straightforward, though.
Yeah, I would say the topic is the most straightforward here.
Okay. So the button would float.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it would be I guess as long as the front end supports it, I don't see where it wouldn't. But yeah,
Okay. Kind of like it does on the web view, right?
right.
Okay. But we could hide it completely, so we'd be able to have it be interactive or completely hidden if we choose, right?
Yeah, we would I mean basically I would just like show hide that URL depending on what we want to do.
Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, so yeah, I mean, we're gonna work on adding a listen live button for podcasts, and Jared will give you some of those details. It sounds like it should be pretty straightforward.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Okay, cool. Um, I mean, did you have anything more you wanted to add or any questions or anything?
No, that's all right.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Then, yeah, Jerry, why don't you continue?
Yeah. So how's the web view looking? You had a chance to look at it
Oh,
last
yeah.
night?
Yeah, it's looking really good.
All right.
I would say it's ready to go. I mean, I want to do a little more testing, but I would say I mean, it is technically live right now. So,
Yeah, it's technically live, but totally I've tested it. It looks good. The scrolling, I wasn't able to reproduce the scrolling. AI took a crack at it, so looks like he was able to resolve it. And then we kind of tag teamed on. I was working on getting reaction showing in the topics, and what he did he tried to do something to fix the image pop in that he's going to use the eager loading instead of the lazy loading.
okay.
My concern is if that would make things any less responsive,
Mhm.
but I'm sure you'll be the one to figure out if it does or not.
Yeah, I guess we'll see. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
That so kind of waiting to hear on further remarks from you on the web view at the time if there's more stuff we need to add or if it's just kind of ready for testing.
yeah, we'll be testing. There's some little things like
Mhm.
some of the triggers for the authentication flow. Probably we can disable some of them. I think there's still a few lingering where they're not really necessary, like maybe the
Mhm.
camera, for instance. Um,
Mhm.
but there's like two authentication flows. I'll go through it with you.
Mhm.
Yeah, in fact, why don't we wrap it here, and then I want to poke around on a little bit, and I got to probably have a few questions for you. Does anybody else have anything, any questions or need anything? If not, then okay, why don't we leave it there, and I'll stay here with you for a minute, Jerry. We'll check it out.
All right.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks you guys. Keep me posted on everything, and we'll talk soon.
Yeah, thanks everyone.
Okay. See you guys.
Bye.